Everybody enjoying the day? What an incredible information-packed day. We couldn't be more honored to share with you the mission of nutraMetrix this morning and talk to you about how nutraMetrix can add to your unfranchised business. When we talk about our mission, it's really to transform healthcare by partnering with forward-thinking practitioners who go above and beyond in patient care.
I want to thank Dennis Franks for simplifying our mission for us this year, too, and including things like saying that we provide wellness programs that are going to support the health goals of patients. And I want to just say how important that is. Former president of the American College of Lifestyle Medicine, Don Kelly, said that if we're treating disease without talking to patients about their lifestyle and giving them some goals and an action plan, is irresponsible and bordering on neglect. Yeah. And when we combine that with also talking to practitioners about their revenue goals, now we have a home run program.
And it's not just a home run for the practitioner, it's a home run for the patient, because when the patient is being taken care of as a whole person and their lifestyle is being embraced, the patient gets better, the patient gets happier, and they bring more referrals to the practice as well. So when we look at how do we do this, right? We use cutting-edge nutritional interventions, our isotonic delivery, our new cap-and-cap delivery, right? We have some of the best bioavailability in our products in the marketplace. No matter what type of technology we need to make that product best utilized by the body, that's what we provide. And then we have tools like the GeneSNP DNA analysis, which can actually match products to and lifestyle interventions to patients based on their genetic profile. And Sarah will talk to you a little bit about that in a few minutes. Then we have an extensive network of providers, and that comes to us via word of mouth, just like everything else we do. Everything is about sharing, right? So how many of you have had a great experience with a product that you've shared with someone that could potentially be a health professional? Or how many of you, your own health professional has asked you what you're doing because they notice that your indicators of health are improving so much that they're saying, what have you been doing? What's going on? And then they want to know what you have, because they want to share it with others as well. See, our goal is to change the face of healthcare, and we do this one health professional and one patient at a time.
At a time. One-to-one marketing is the best.
It's exactly what we do.
One of my favorite pieces of technology to talk to practitioners about is just another data point with GeneSNP DNA analysis. What I really like about this GeneSNP program is that it gives the practitioner, just like I said, a blueprint to talk about lifestyle intervention with their patient. So you can see we have a brand new way to do this with a whole system that creates a report of findings to be able to sit down with that patient. What I also really can appreciate for this is that it used to, Brandi, when I used to have to work with providers and say, what are we going to charge for GeneSNP? How are you going to price this in the marketplace? I used to have to tell them to account for 1 to 2 hours of just work in putting this all together. I used to say, go ahead, put it into the price. You definitely should. And can we please give a round of applause to Dr. Nancy Miller-Ely and her husband, Kevin, for putting together a program. Brandi, it goes now from 1 hour to we've done it for time, and we do it in less than 4 minutes.
The last time we did it, our time was 3 minutes, 45 seconds.
So you can see how now it's simpler for the practitioner. Ease of use in the practice is great, and then they can be a little bit more flexible with their pricing as well, which is nice. And then they take this, and then we go right into recommendations. We found that the average order on nutraMetrix.com was a $206 order. So we put together some packages that on average were in that $200, $215 range. So it's just really simple to take the report. Or you could do this with or without GeneSNP, with our new GeneSNP bundles that you're seeing. And they all go with different patient personality types, we like to say. So you can match what the patient is saying to a whole protocol. Right? Don't we always say that if you can just find a couple customers who are ordering about, 30 to 40 BV? Well, look at these. These are so much more BV, over 100 BV for each of them. Really great. And if we look at just one of the bundles, so if we look at our foundation bundle, the practitioner on each bundle, the retail profit is about $60. So when they have 100 patients, can you guys repeat 100? 100 patients. Because I want you to remember that when Brandi tells you a story in a little bit. When they have 100 patients on this bundle, they're making about $6,000 every single month in profit.
That's just retail profit.
Just in retail profit. All right, UFOs out there, who likes BV? That's 11,000 BV a month. All right, for one practice with how many patients? 100, okay? And that's $90,000 a year that's coming into the practice.
And the great thing about that is it's not about the health professional feeling like they're selling to their patients. Patients are already looking for these products, and patients want to feel better. So when the patients bring up, doctor, what can I take for, or whatever their health professional type is, because we work with more health professionals than doctors. We have acupuncturists and chiropractors and nutritionists and dietitians, the whole gamut of health professionals. So when their patients come to them and say, what can I take? What we really teach them to do is look at a small percentage of your practice who are already buying products or who are asking about products, and let's provide the products to them. When Sarah's talking about the 100 patients, that doesn't mean that this is a practice that's what they have, that's who they see coming in. That practice might have 5,000 patients. They might see 20 patients a day, and our goal is to get 2 patients a day buying product. 2 on Monday, 2 on Tuesday, 2 on Wednesday, 2 on Thursday, 2 on Friday. That equals about 10 a week that end up buying. And then month after month after month, that number keeps growing up because they always have new patients coming in the door, right? So maybe over 3 months, 4 months, 6 months is how they get to that 100 patients that are purchasing every month.
We're seeing turnaround so quickly, and we want to introduce you to some people that are having some great success.
Yeah, please help me welcome Lisa Grant, Tom Holden, and Jacki Blasko to the stage. Do you recognize any of those names? All right, we have some great leaders joining us on stage today.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Okay, and I just want to say this for a second. For those of you that were at the gala the other night, 3 of the gala award winners, top retailer, Allied Health Professional of the Year, and Medical Health Professional of the Year, we're all on the team of Lisa and Ed Grant. Please, that deserves some recognition, right? 3 gala award winners. That's just a testament to your leadership. It's fantastic. So Lisa has been NC of the Year in the past. She works very exclusively or closely with us in nutraMetrix. Tell them what it's done for your business and what some of your favorite things about nutraMetrix are.
Oh, there's a lot of favorite things. One of my favorite things is I'm here with my son for the first time this convention, and he's my new business partner. So I'm excited to have Stephen here. And I just want to thank the incredible nutraMetrix team because they just keep getting better. They're a force to be reckoned with. You know, Friday night was a special night for me. I've been doing this business 23 years, and for my team to get awards means so much more than me ever getting an award. So stay with this because I can tell by just team flushing and all, and it feels so good when your team gets awards. You know, that's just very special. But I will say we did take 35 people, healthcare professionals and NCs, to the last nutraMetrix convention. They had their first convention the year before, and I was blown away. I was completely blown away. The speakers that you all had there, they speak in 15 to 20 minutes. You're riveted. You're at the edge of your seat. But it's not just nutraMetrix. They teach the why, the how, the training, the business building. It's unbelievable. I think everybody should go to at least one nutraMetrix convention. I'm telling you. But I can't get full credit to getting all my people to all these events because they get themselves to the events. We've duplicated ourselves. And let me tell you, we build in every division. We're big retailers. You know, I've had the top retailer I sponsor, Chris Sarley, 5 years in a row. He doesn't do nutraMetrix. We have a lot of people that do everything. They embrace all the divisions. But that's my DNA, and that's his DNA now because it's all he ever hears. And he just keeps saying, I'm going to work with doctors. I'm going to work with doctors. He doesn't know how he's going to do it, but he's going to do it because it's in his DNA. I brought a brand new person with me to the event because I lead by duplicating, all right? I can't go where I can't tell my people to go somewhere I'm not going to go. So I took a guest there, and he's here today. All right?
Awesome, awesome.
So, you know, just he was totally blown away by the whole convention. But I just want to tell you just a couple of stories real quick, and I want to pass it on to my peers who I love so much. But I sent Dennis a recording of one of my doctors, Dr. Robert Zembrowski, about a year ago. And I said, Dennis, this guy is unbelievable. He's just such a great speaker, and he's been with me for 15 years. He's done over $250,000 with Market America, because he was with Market America before there was nutraMetrix. Right. And, but I got to get him going again. And he's so unbelievable. I had him speak for some of my, in one of my health seminars. Anyway, I sent the recording to Dennis, and Dennis says, wow, the guy's good. We need him. So Dennis hired him to speak at the product symposium. And since then, the guy has been on fire. He and his wife just completed the SAMM. All they're talking about is, we want to do Market America. We want to do Market America. Completely changed him. So thank you, Dennis, for that, because he's really been an asset to the team.
He has.
He's wrote an incredible book called Rebuild. But I have a lot of field leaders come visit me. A lot of you are in the audience. I always look for a lot of the leaders to come visit me. When you're anywhere in the area, I scoop you up because I need you. I'm lonely up there at the lake. So I need you and we need each other. So that's why I invite you all the time so we can core together and figure out how we can expand this beautiful company together. And Jacki, she's always come to see me. And I've always, whenever anybody comes to see me, I have to share nutraMetrix because I thought I would be the last person to ever work in this division. I didn't go to college. I barely got out of high school. And I didn't even know one doctor from the next. Somebody said it was a podiatrist. I had to go Google it to figure out what that was. So I learned this division. I became passionate about it. And Dr. Rosa spoke at the first convention about opiates and the opiate crisis, and I figured out that was my new why. I needed a new why. I've made a lot of money in this company, and I needed a new why. And I found that why through I can make such a difference by bringing in more healthcare professionals. And then, so Jacki, I finally got Jacki on board to go to the nutraMetrix convention. She'll tell you how she felt about it. But she kept trying to talk to Tom. And Tom said, I don't want anything to do with nutraMetrix. But they came to visit me. So I just shared some things about it. And they were intrigued. Tom and Kay were intrigued. And I shared a lot of the materials I created. And I said, this is not a hard division. Doctors are just people. They need us. And, well, I'm just going to then hand the mic over to the two of them.
So this was all before the nutraMetrix convention, and the Jacki came to the nutraMetrix convention. Everybody please give Jacki a big round of applause.
Well, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this division because, of course, I was able to bring 26 of my team, awesome. UFO, to the convention and be trained. And number one, it rebirthed my daughter into the business with her health professional.
Awesome.
And then, you know, it's truly a division. If you, and you should be, not if, but when, you become addicted to other people's success, we have the very best personal growth training program in every division of Market America. But I'll tell you, this nutraMetrix division, as I sat there and learned from these women and men, professionals, you girls who, and Dennis Franks, who have and men, I'm sure there's men, right? but you girls were training. I was watching, well, you were training. You've developed the system of training now that is the best of the best. And what I want to challenge professional coordinators and above, every one of you that really wants greater success, as you are addicted to other people's success, like you heard those talking and speaking this morning, building a team, nutraMetrix is a division that you must look at because it offers everything, because it's atmosphere. Like Lauren said yesterday, this word is magical. Write down again, atmosphere. Look at that word. What are the first 3 letters? ATM. I got a cash machine. I do with Market America #1, but now this division, because it has given me new purpose, new meaning. And I want to help as many people embrace it as possible. Thank you, Lisa, for educating me along the way continually, and each one of you. Dennis, it's unbelievable. And now this man is totally educated and beginning his education in nutraMetrix and many others.
Starting the process. Man, give it up for these guys. They're amazing, right? So, you know, nutraMetrix for me, it's kind of interesting because there's so many different facets. Just real quick, I can guarantee you one thing: if you get better, everybody around you gets better. That is a fact. And so, being a part of a business that is an education business, we have to be educated on all facets. We talk about universities, and Dennis, you've done a great job here because, you know, yeah, absolutely. Give it up for Dennis. Yeah. All right. So, you know, Brandi has done something so great. She's surrounded herself with amazing people. But I can give you just a little hit, right? Just a little tip into it. Is for me, I stayed away from it because it scared me. Does anybody like that? Doctor, education. Yeah, I mean, so for me, I'm like, they use big words. That's not me, you know. But what I did find was a proven system. And Jacki said professional coordinators and above. I would say if you want to be a professional, you go to the nutraMetrix training because it is the best training system that we have that will teach you how to move customers forward, to close them. But it's the whole atmosphere. She's talking about an atmosphere. It's an atmosphere of appreciation. And so strongly encourage you to jump in. It's never too late, and really take it to the top.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we couldn't ask for more to have 2 field vice presidents and an executive director endorsing our program. Thank you so much. We appreciate all of you. And you guys will be able to come to a training as well. I want to share one other testimonial about somebody that couldn't be here with you today, or this morning. Lynn Mitschke sent this to me, and I want to share this with you because it's so powerful. Like these guys, Lynn came to the March training that we had, the national convention that we had for nutraMetrix. She came in March, and Lynn's background is as a registered nurse, so she has a healthcare background, but she has not felt, after some of the other NC trainings in the past, that she could take action moving forward after going to the trainings. But this time, she came to the training, saw the new format, opened her first HP1 account 1 week later. Like, got home, took action, opened her HP1 account. It started as an HP1 account. This is Dr. Jason Morris. Immediately, he decided that he was going to jump in with both feet. And just to give you an idea, he started with 4 products, and within 14 weeks, cleared the pay cycle on his own BV from those 4 products. He now has between 400 and 800 BV a week being generated by his practice, and has that magical 100 patients
100.
purchasing. Now, this was just in March. We were talking about, I got this message from Lynn in maybe mid-June, early July. Since then, he decided to come to the Dallas training and get trained as a health professional, and he doubled the number of products that he's carrying in his practice. He lives in Louisiana. She lives in Arizona. They are working together at a distance using the internet and Skype and Zoom to do all of their trainings simultaneously, online. They don't even have to be in the same area because they're following the system. Now, the other thing about this is he's led to other people. There have been more discovery meetings, more planning meetings. The team is already growing, and that's just the beginning. So I love this comment that Lynn wrote here. She said, as a longtime registered nurse in practice prior to my business with Market America, I'm so very pleased and impressed with the high quality and simplicity and professionalism of this division. And the need out there is immense. We have so many people that we can help. The rewards in knowing you're offering the very best to the patients makes all the efforts and dedication worth it. Like, that's a powerful story, right?
Yeah.
And so how do you get started with this story? How can you embrace nutraMetrix and learn more about it? Well, in the GMTSS, we have a 1-day preview of nutraMetrix. It's the nutraMetrix 101 and 201, which are usually covered in the same day. They're 3-hour segments. You can go to that. Then find your way into the next upcoming corporate nutraMetrix 2-day training. And this is the streamlined training we've talked about. We cut the price and cut the time commitment away from home. It used to be 3 days for $395. It's now 2 days for $195. Our next one is coming up in September in Long Island. We also have online trainings for the health professionals that we know sometimes can't travel to get away. So on August 23rd, we have an online summit that's free for health professionals to attend. Watch your news lines because you might want to share that with your health professionals to introduce them to come. And we also have health professional product and implementation courses live and in person. But the key is really use the tools and use the follow-up training.
Use there. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. The discovery meeting, it's a 15 minutes. It goes into a 30-minute meeting called the proposal, and then you're in implementation. And that's the same thing as the no decision close. We've been teaching this. You just implement until they say, well, I actually now need a website so I can send my patients to it. That's when you register the account. And we'll teach you all of that in our next training, which is in September in Long Island.
Yep.
You can get registered now for that and get started. And you can see how in as quickly as 90 days, you can have nutraMetrix implemented within your Market America UnFranchise.
So go to marketamericaevents.com, click on the icon for nutraMetrix, get your ticket to Long Island, and we'll see you there. Thank you so much.